Folks, I will do my best to cover every angle of the latest round of lawless Democrat violence. Democrats go to war over illegal aliens. That's my focus in today's news-driven preamble. Well, here we go again. Anti-American riots teed up by leftists in open defiance of the rule of law. The latest excuse for another Democrat insurrection riot was a response to ICE agents arresting 118 illegal foreign nationals over the weekend. The criminal thugs Democrats got violent to protect had bench warrants for crimes like drug trafficking, assault, cruelty to children, domestic violence, robbery, and alien smuggling. That's right, kids. 118 criminal illegal aliens who were pushing poison into our nation's veins and who were wanted for cruelty to children. Defending them was what drove Democrats and their supporters to the streets. If this all looks familiar, and it should, the ready-made violent riots look exactly like the ones teed up by left-wing organizations for the George Floyd riots in the summer of love. But this time, the America First coalition knows who these leftists are. And this time, President Trump is ready for those who would harm Americans to advance inhuman left-wing extremism. Online observers, like famed actor James Woods, are openly wondering who is financing all the magic pallets of bricks and cinder blocks that are just appearing for no apparent reason in key areas of Los Angeles. This video showing pallets of cinder blocks dropped off right next to where federal agents were staging up. Where are they coming from? Who's buying them? Some are saying you did, the American taxpayers, whereas previous riots were thought to be financed through far-left groups and their anti-American financiers. Thanks to Doge, we are now learning how our own government was weaponized by Marxists to unleash hell on our own communities. As Joe Biden was leaving office, massive amounts of taxpayer dollars flowed from the federal government to these leftist groups. Self-identified liberal and attorney Laura Powell says she's connected the dots from the LA riots to these federally funded NGOs, non-governmental organizations. Powell writes on X, quote, "One of the organizations at the center of the resistance to ICE is the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights, CHIRLA, a Los Angeles nonprofit that has long provided legal and advocacy services to illegal aliens. CHIRLA is known for radical positions on immigration. For example, it led a campaign to abolish ICE in 2018, end quote. Powell also notes how the SEIU, the Service Employees International Union, headed by President David Huerta, has close ties to CHIRLA. Huerta was arrested during one of the riots for blocking the path of an ICE vehicle. It was caught on video and charges are expected. Then there's the undue, inappropriate, and unwelcomed big mouth antics from international Karens who run hostile foreign countries, largely responsible for our illegal immigration crisis. Mexico's socialist president, Claudia Sheinbaum, over the weekend, called for protests in the U.S. over a provision in the reconciliation bill that will tax remittances. Remittances are payments from illegal aliens in America back to their families in their home countries. U.S. banks and foreign nations have profited handsomely off the harm caused by illegal immigration to Americans. Trump wants to take away that income stream by taxing the daylights out of it. I agree. Then, last but not least, just like last time, there's the biased press running cover for Democrat lies and lawlessness.
Most of the crowds, again, that I saw, that I spoke to, that I was interacting with, these are peaceful people that want to get their message across. They brought signs. They're out with families in some places.
Demonstrations have been going on right outside the Federal Detention Center. Most of those demonstrators were very peaceful. They were chanting, they were shouting. People were driving by, honking their horns. And again, they were expressing their anger about the detention of so many immigrants at the Federal Center.
We are having an administration that's targeting peaceful protests, people that are there to protest. The president is sending the National Guard because he doesn't like the scenes. He doesn't like the scenes of people peacefully protesting.
Yeah, cars on fire, that's really peaceful. As you can see, folks, the script, it's virtually the same. The only difference is America is ready for the anti-American lawless criminals this time. Whether they be, wealthy financiers, corrupt left-wing politicians, or the bias and hostile press and foreign leaders. This time, the America First coalition isn't playing around. And hopefully this time, we can take down these criminal enterprises by taking down those in and out of government who are behind them. You know, folks, I thank God for my wonderful wife, my kids, my country, the greatest nation ever. And Americans like you who believe in the truth, the Chris Salcedo Show will never stop fighting for you.
The Chris Salcedo Show, for the news you need to know.